Hey everyone, in this video, I will show you how to add a scheme to a WordPress website without a plugin. But before we start, make sure to follow the video till the end and subscribe to the channel. We will add schema in WordPress in two parts. First, we will make the special code called schema. Then, we will add that code to our website. Let's start with part 1. To make the schema, just go to Google or your favorite search engine. Here, search for online schema generator. You will find tools that can help you make the code you need. You can also search for online JSON LD creator or schema generator for similar tools. Most of these tools work right in your web browser. I've already found a tool called rankrange.com. I will show you how to use it. This tool can make different types of schema, but for now, let's focus on making an article type schema. This tool has options you can choose, like what kind of article it is, news, blog post, etc. You will need to put the URL of your blog post, the title of the post description, and the image URL. The image URL can be the featured image or any other image that represents the article. You will also need to specify the image size, which should be at least 696 pixels wide, and the author type, which can be a person or organization. If your website is run by you as an individual, select person, otherwise choose organization. If it's part of a brand, enter the author name, publisher name, and the publisher logo URL, which should be less than or equal to 600 pixels wide and 60 pixels tall. You will also need to select the published and modified dates using the date picker. Instead of filling out all this data manually, I will pause the video and come back once I've entered the relevant information into the tool. Alright, I've filled in the information. I will scroll down so you can see what I entered. Some fields are necessary for Google to accept the schema, while others are just recommended to help Google understand the page better. As you can see, we have gotten our schema code on the right. If we make any changes in our data, it will be reflected in our schema code. Adding schema markup helps search engines understand the content of your website better. This can lead to better visibility in the search engine results pages and potentially higher rankings. Now that the schema code is generated, we will use it on our website. We will copy it and paste it onto our website. You can also reset the tool or choose a different type of schema. To validate the schema, we have two options. We can use the Google Structured Data Testing tool or the Google Rich Snippet Testing tool. Let's try the latter. I will paste the code into the testing tool and run the test. Once we get it on testing tool, click on Test Code. The testing is complete. The page is eligible for rich results. This means the schema data is valid. Now, I will copy the schema code and add it to our website. Adding the schema is straightforward. First, add the title. We will add a new HTML block to our page using the block editor. For that, click on this plus icon. Here, search for HTML. Then, we will paste the schema code into the block and update the post. Next, click on Publish. After updating the post, we will check the front-end view of the website. I've tested the page using both the Google Structured Data Testing tool and the Google Rich Snippet Testing tool, and the article schema is being detected correctly. Now, our website is ready. As you can see, all of the details have been added. In this way, you can create and add different schema codes. That's all the details about adding the article schema to our website. So the process we've used is pretty simple and easy. You use a tool to create the schema, copy the schema code, and paste it onto your website using an HTML block. It works for most types of schema, but there needs to be a big problem with this process. The problem is that it's entirely manual. One of the key requirements for appearing in Google's rich results is that your schema data should always be up to date. That means the data in your schema should accurately represent what's on the page. When you have just a few pages on your website, maybe 5 to 10, this process is doable. But imagine doing this for an e-commerce website with 1,000 products. Every time you change a product's price, you have to update the schema code to keep it accurate. That's not practical at all. If you have a small website or a hobby website, you can follow this process. But if you have any business goals with your website, like being a freelancer, having a portfolio website, or running an e-commerce website, this manual process isn't the best use of your time. That's where Schema Pro comes in. It's a product they have created because they found the manual process of adding schema to be difficult and not scalable. Schema Pro is perfect for WordPress websites. It helps you add different types of schema to your website automatically, without needing technical knowledge. Schema Pro is fantastic and will save you a lot of time. It automates the process of adding schema markup to your website. Instead of manually coding and updating schema for each page, Schema Pro automatically generates and manages schema markup, saving you time and effort. With Schema Pro, you don't need technical expertise to implement schema markup. Its user-friendly interface and intuitive controls make it easy for anyone to add structured data to their website. Schema Pro supports a wide range of schema types, including articles, events, products, local businesses, recipes, and more. This comprehensive support ensures that you can apply schema markup to various types of content on your website. Apart from that, it helps prevent common errors that can occur when manually coding schema markup. By automating the process, Schema Pro reduces the risk of inaccuracies and ensures that your structured data is correctly implemented. If having the right schema on your page is important for better rankings and standing out in the search results, then ditch the manual process and go for Schema Pro. So that was all about how you can add a schema to a WordPress website without a plugin. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe.